akwa kwasia bi na efre no Paluta wo abrantia wonam kumase a wa hazila na ene timi aba TV so onwuma dru radio so ayebo no wo di Jimmy akwaji sika free aboa ba te se kwasia te se baomia ho na wonam na Jimmy ye wo interview.
Shatta Wale is probably the only artist who has been on the platform singing for Mahama and still relevant. A lot of the other people, they have gone down the drain.
Ebusian for mo bibia kwa baba fresh gossip church makacho sa ha news updates enkes yuda na mede besom o fresh gossip so ebusian ni nyina na se ni ni tue se ba o mia campaign a wo yi anche ne hu se Paluta akwa kopiem ewo ho na nankofo ka se Paluta wonyomu ba hete nanse a afedi o de ewura politics en na Paluta so ba bonten ko United Showbiz ekoke kansem bebre se eye baumia papa penny inti so atone safre na ontumi man nsa ensi fom na busia yenka bi nhye bi ehun se Black Rasta so ba bonti ababeke kansem bebre se Shatta Wale ni nipa otumi to nyuma Mahama still na we relevant enti na busia yenko ni nkotie nsem ni bia o ka kire Paluta ye ba dia ka no sad be so
spoke, and I intended to speak with him after the program was over. Unfortunately, he was taken ill and he left. I do not know if I should still say this or I should try and get in contact with his manager and speak to him privately. But for the love I have for the man who said he's been an underground artist for 17 solid years, I'm going to keep a big chunk of what I'm going to say to myself and get in contact with the manager. I truly love him. I truly love him. Now, things like this can crush a man's career. To say that the vice president is the vice president of the country, therefore you decided to go because he's a big man and therefore he represents the nation. Did you also look at the other side that he is campaigning? And for that matter, he is a political flag-bearing candidate who is looking for votes. Did you ask yourself, all 17 years that you've been underground, did he ever look for you? You probably were not even known to him in his wildest dreams. So you must understand that there's a reason he's inviting you now, because you've made a hit. A song that is touted as the biggest in Ghana. Therefore, be careful where you go. My brother, I saw comments after the performance of King Paluta on social media. They are not palatable comments. It hurts me that being underground for 17 years, you will throw away the hard work just like that because of some lying candidate. Do you know how many meetings I have been invited to and I didn't? How many high-profile political meetings? Some of them were even supposed to be behind doors. I didn't go. You could be recorded. Anybody could see it. Be even true to yourself. My brother, I heard King Paluta say, if Mahama invites him, he would also go. Eish. The good thing is that, or the bad thing is that, depending on how you see it, once you have been seen to relate to one political candidate, the other candidate will never invite you. You have taken sides already. My dear brother, King Paluta, as I said, I'm going to keep the big chunk to myself. Your career is still at stake and intact. If I were you, you know what I'll be doing? How do you say that it was coincidence? You were invited. You were on your way to meeting him. And then the vice president was then. How did it become a coincidence? You were on your way to meeting him. And then you met him. Please, I respect your 17 years underground, and I want you to continue being there because I think you are very conscious, and I think that you are somebody that I would like to support. In fact, I believe it was somebody else. Look at how the careers of a lot of these guys ended because of some of these political endorsements. Unless you probably are Shatta Wale, you may have to stand well. Shatta Wale is probably the only artist who has been on the platform singing for Mahama and still relevant. A lot of the other people, they have gone down the drain. It's not by magic. The people are so emotionally charged. Paluta, when you visit a political candidate, you are directly or indirectly endorsing him. Your fans are going to follow up. That is why we are told that people who are so famous and in the creative industry are not allowed to promote certain products because your fans sometimes follow you without thinking. Anything you do, they say yes to that and follow. Can you imagine Shatta Wale coming out and saying, let's go, all SM, let's go and attack Nana Akufo-Addo? Do you know how many people will come out? It will be worse than Al-Qaeda. There are fans who are ready to lay down their lives before they realize what they are doing. It will be too late. All because it's a kind of a spirit that follows these people when it comes to these fan bases. I've been there before. In the days when I was so much in love with Kimono, now he's gone home and I still love him. Anything Kimono said I should do in my heydays, I will not think twice. As I said, I'm going to keep the rest of it. I'm going to call you and go into detail and speak with you. I wish you all the best with your career, and I wish you all the best. We are going to discuss. We will see how we can deal with this. In the interim, it's been the Black Port.
Abusia for winning 70 be Black Rasta, a catcher, King Paluta. Or Kaya and Chebia, Yenina, Nitia, a year, Jonas, Soba Bonting. Now, one of the blast, now what blasted King Paluta, any on my Ghana. Any Baumia, any MPP party no young Konin Kotia no subi near Bar Diakabian, yet Baba Sono.
Aqua Siabin a friend of Kim Palutano. O Abrantia unam Kumase. Awa Hazla na ene. What me about TV so you madru radio so I airborne. Would Jimmy Aquagis carefree a boabat set. Was Siat set Baumia. Na wonam na Jimmy ye we interview beka se ba omi akra for so eno chinchim o ade for so betra ade obokotra ba sim se koto nwuma wodi Jimmy nam se o ena magiska ofre me no eni na ni kwan se me kwa na na o ofre me no se mereka akra ne ko ya metopetu ube ya ise mo unya hit songs bio aboa. When I catch you say we a creative art industry person. I feel I will fair no all the politics is seven ever. But on your Ghana you free Niger wa and you know one say Ghana for no media to say untumi aboa now all to be. But I say who here I address afokwasi abana no gina chire na. One say no ultimatum nyom because oye Ghana ni san kwasi afo no mudi ba omi na chire no me Ghana for. Ba omia enije ni aboasa no wonim se o se kuro no ukromfo bre obi ebre odwan wakwaji sika se ena ayi vice afremia vice kwase we ya oman ni hit no wo se wagimi woni wodo ho akobọ no unya hit songs bio Kimpaluta boaba asia dwonki man aye wana ka cho se sa ne ya ade no o ye enwuma politician afre wa menko Tiri amecho guru num na mo ni oni mo ni nisa no sa guru no ko jimi mebo pa mo bi akọbo no ono ne nyuma twamo ne talent atwam wanya de obenya wie wo na branti afe na osin fefe a wo bedidi enti se NDC frɛ wa menko MPP frɛ wa menko no mo nyina nkwase afo because ukwa at the end of the day no omo tie onyum ni nyina ba town odwan ba omiano o she Ghana fo akonfo enti oni akofo ado aboa no ekoma am e de Ghana fo ni nti wa unnim na de Jimmy baba ba endoso no ukari abewu odwan ba wo ni ameche no nti wanya Jimmy a wo Jimmy kura memo bia ba bo anwumrei masa no asua nyansa wasia ohiani ba wa brɛ me no nyina na nam santase odwan me no nyina na nam studio ohumma bro odi asie ohumma bro setem kra o mesi o mde kimpolita brɛ me si odi anyahwe montwan odi asie na me de msa beduru America unyo bia wasia mpanyi na shine beto so no odi Jimmy be politics system na fe no o ko studio kra engineer si on record o de nyumba radio bia si omo wo yesi a obi ase onye sei aboa we onye tumi a onfi obi o ka akɔhɛ ayifo no MPP goro fo am ne omkoye nkwase adwuma omu mfie omo jama kom na di omo kɔhɛ kwase ampanyi ti se Canada Japan on na ye campaign ma omo obi a oti Ghana bia nim omo kobu na busu amfie ato agu ba omi ayire ne kobu tugu yi anti san kwase fo we mu no they just want the power omu nya wi omo mfa obi a ho okuro num tie dia me kira no enuntina omu miya adwuma they have the money to share they have the money to buy V8 and they are sika for also omu miya adwuma because they don't care about the people and to say ankwase afọ they are the enemy to the people and to nim na do kwase akodi o machi bi o na Jimmy a me mo bia be po no osia nyansa ho fi aren ma Jimmy sa branti a wo no na wo be ye ya won sa be ko anu kakra pesa akodi ekoye campaign ma akofo ado na natoa so wahu ni career dia won timi sine dadam bio first akode de nwum to a obi afili no ene ode nwum to a chocho ode nwum to a chocho o ma ya ma na okura anya kono bio so oni amecha no haja ko na ni movies fili no mu fili no obeye campaign ma akofo ade ne hwane fili bio woni amecha no enti omo no omanya sika sisi fi awie wona branti a wo be fefe no Jimmy na obedi nkwase afo we yachi kwase asi ba omia no awache kwa campaign ma no palasitamo kro wanya bia nom no wuye titi omnyina ye campaign ma akofo ado omnyina ma akom kire mo wuyi eno atam sika e de akoma Niger fo se Niger fo obre no atam private jet de akoma Niger ma mpanyini se Niger ma mpanyi amoa we na de Jimmy akodi o machi na aboa wonim se o maame de ka o maame tonje na odwom o maame bre aboa ba wo de e betimi bio me wo bia ba po kwase awo me ma 20 million kro bi be tutu si on santase kwan mama me aden wa chimi sa
ya we ni nsem ni bia eye Càn't ede tu jamaka chiro se fresh gossip the news updates are consider and ye de ba ni ed besun message wa se o be subscribe no wa share no leave your comment e wo ye comment section won ye read e di ama midi e di bra bizi nyumako mo so masme adabof o perufin shite de bodan so de no ane adabof macro
eba enchansen papa e de bodan so pa dia e no ane adabof roofings en raste resist heat and afi and some feeding so na ni premium color materials or the border sunti on my warranty more rishimu so wo pe adabof roofings e wo kuma se ne mpatamu a fo ani kire ehwa overseas junction e wo enkran ene ne mpatamu so odi wani be kire Pokuasi station wa na ni main factory de e wo fancy a eben mupa fre adabof na ne wo mu ni dwa esanse se fa enchansen papa e de border so pa de a o mu ni kenkon obi ani ho